Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory. It goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders, the great millstone. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, brought the thumb to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. Slacky if it's loud, I'm walking by the highway. But in today's video, I'm entitled, Don't Expect a Lot from Unbelievers. And this is a response to the video Apostle Dahar had did yesterday. But the video he did yesterday, it was inspired off a conversation they had at camp on Saturday. So I ended up, watching the Apostles Camp video with the brother who was saying that, his wife for 16 years is wavering to get the three-pointer. You know what I'm saying? So, the apostles, they gave him the right advice. You just got to deal with her as an unbelieving woman, but you also got to make an effort for her to see the destructiveness of the juice. But I definitely want to take this lesson and broaden the spectrum. I just don't want to focus on what that brother got going on, because we all have things going on ourselves. But in the past 2 years now, because we almost in 2022, in the past 2 years, we've seen people that say they'll do one thing and they do another. We've seen people where we've advised them not to make certain decisions, and they make certain decisions anyway, regardless of your advice. And that's because the moves that these people are making is not faith-based. When we say that we're not going to take the juice, that we're not going to take the rice grain, that's a faith-based decision, because we believe that our power, YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, is going to preserve us and is going to look out for us in that time. So when you're around unbelievers, you really have to take everything they say with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, they're trying to preserve their life the best way they know how, the same way we try to preserve our life the best way that we know how. But we all know the way that these people are going about it is completely backward, and it's going to lay themselves into a snare. Now, the apostles did say, if you take the juice, that don't automatically mean you're going to be destroyed. But that is a warm-up. That is a precursor to the rice grain. When the rice grain is on the market, you're not really going to have any opposition to taking it, because you already got 3 shots. You already got the three-pointer. You know what I'm saying? So what this man is doing, he's getting people accustomed to letting the government be their God, letting the government be their comfort. You see? But us, hey man, don't be surprised. Don't expect a lot from unbelievers. Because like I said, that's what they think is gonna preserve their life. And hey man, that's what Jake been doing, man. Jake ran down to Egypt for help. Jake going worse or sacrificing the idols just because they think that's gonna preserve their life. And once again, here we are. We have that decision, the same decision Moses laid in front of the children of Israel. I set before you life and death, and I hope that you choose life. And hey, people are choosing death, man. Now, with unbelievers, the Lord could be using them to our advantage. Just an example I was thinking of before I cut on the lesson. But I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna walk right now. I'm gonna once I finish this, I'm gonna sit down in my temple and pull out some precepts. But one example that I had thought of is that if you have, let's say you're dealing with a woman, let's say you're dealing with a heathen woman. You ain't even dealing with a Jake woman. You're dealing with a heathen woman, and they take the rice grain. That could be an avenue for you to eat. That could be an avenue for you to get certain things accomplished. So you have to see, decisions that some people are making. YAHAWASHI might be using them as a means to an end. Just a thought. But I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. Once I get back to the crib, we definitely gonna pull out some precepts and get into a little bit more. Okay, Shalom. We back, part 2. Don't expect a lot from unbelievers. And in part 1, just basically speaking on the basis of the lesson. But I did mention that just because somebody takes a juice doesn't mean it automatically gonna be destroyed, because we know that there is a prophecy that's going to come to pass that ensures people's destruction in the terms of the rice grain. If you don't know what I mean by that, you just got to do more research. So with that being said, the more we move closer to prophecy, the more the impact and power of YAHAWASHI is going to be known. So some people may not believe now, and they go ahead and do what they do. But eventually, when it gets time to the rice grain, their eyes may open, through the spirit. They may see that, okay, this man is a leader. This man is somebody that I should be listening to, because A, he didn't drop dead from the sickness, and B, he's maneuvering around the rice grain. So a lot of people's eyes are going to be opened up the more stricter and the more harder times get on the planet Earth. But let's go to this Titus. Titus chapter 1, verse 15. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. So let's deal with the 16th verse starting off. It says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him. So how many people are going to church every Sunday? They're going to church on Wednesdays. They do all these activities. They might hop on church online, whatever, but they still go ahead and deny the Most High. Because if you are relying on a creation, if you're relying on the devil to protect you and to keep you healthy, you're denying the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says in verse 15, unto the pure all things are pure. So us, Lord willing, we be elect, we are counted as the pure. Hey, our bodies are pure, man. We don't need to add nothing to this thing. This thing is a perfect creation. It already has immune systems. It already has things to deflect whatever sickness. You don't need to get a 3-pointer to make you be healthy, and you damn sure don't need a rice grain for you to be healthy. That's why the Most High said, don't add any graven images. Don't no cuttings in your flesh. You don't need it, man. Let's read that again. Unto the pure, all things are pure, but unto the unbelieving that are defiled, unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, right? They are defiled and unbelieving, so they think, oh, this body is weak, this flesh is weak, this sickness is stronger than my will to live. I need to take this juice to ensure that my life is preserved, as we were saying in the first part, man. But that's hey, nothing's pure to them. Everything needs a booster. Everything needs a enhancement. That's what Esau feels like, man. Why do you think, when this rice grain comes out, he's going to bring out a lot of technology with it, man. He's already got the Internet of Things. We spoke at camp. He's bringing out the virtual reality, because this life, this world, this creation, in the eyes of the devil, it's not pure. But it says, but even their mind and conscience is defiled, right? And these people is defiled with media. You know what I'm saying?
whatever you see on the TV screen, whatever you see on your phone, whatever you hear people talking about at work, that defiles them because they don't have the filter. You know what I'm saying? If you drinking water straight out the dirty ass Missouri River without being filtered, you're gonna be defiled. But if you take that water and you filter it, with the holy filter, hey, you can live, man. You can live. But it says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. So going back to the example of the brother that came up to the apostles' camp, obviously it's a frustrating thing if your wife for 16 years is not hearkening unto your words. But how do you think the Most High feels? You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High been dealing for Jake for centuries, and they still ain't listening, man. So just that little 16 years of, just using the brother as example, that 16 years of building up a rapport and building up a relationship, and she still don't listen to him. The Most High been dealing with Jake for captivity on captivity and a century and century and century, and these niggas still ain't listening, man. Let me wrap it up on here. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 2. Much everywhere, chiefly because that unto them that were committed the oracles of the Most High. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So let's deal with that, because we all know how the verse ends. But so just because these people don't believe, these people that you love don't believe, does that mean that your faith ain't gonna work? Just because all these people lined up to take the rice grain, all these people, let's use that. All these people line up to take the rice grain. Does that mean that YAHAWASHI is not going to take care of you because you don't get it? But it says the Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. So if the Most High say you don't need to do cuttings in your flesh, you don't need to take the rice grain, that he's true. Every man's a liar. Every man that tells you otherwise is a liar. It says, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Hey, and a lot of us are going to be judged and scrutinized more and more because before things started going left, it was kind of easy to I wouldn't say hide your unbeliefs, but to let your beliefs go unnoticed. But the more and more things get chaotic and unpredictable, the more and more it's going to stick out. You're gonna be talked about just because you ain't got the rice grain. Niggas gonna think you a conspiracy theorist. And we gonna stick out like sore thumbs. But fuck it, man. We have higher expectations for the believers than the unbelievers, man. So with that being said, don't be surprised if people make these moves that get them destroyed, because that's on them. But with that, all praises, honor, and glory, it goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash, double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders, a great millstone, YAHAWAH, Yahawashi, Brakatham, to the Shalom.